Our chief guest, the Central Minister, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, addressing us. Due to some official other engagements, he couldn't come here, so that he conveyed the message for this function virtually. Let us listen to his message.
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति प्रोफेसर नागेश्वर राव जी, समकुलपति प्रोफेसर सत्यकाम जी एवं समस्त अधिकारी वर्ग और कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित सभी गणमान्य नागरिक, प्रिय छात्र छात्राओं, अध्यापकगण और इग्नू के क्षेत्रीय कार्यालय के सभी यहाँ पर समस्त कर्मचारी वर्ग, क्षेत्रीय जनता, मैं इस अवसर पर, जबकि ये शिलान्यास और भूमि पूजन का काम हो रहा है और ऐसे स्थान पर इस इग्नू विश्वविद्यालय ने ये केंद्र स्थापित किया है। ये केंद्र बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। ये केंद्र सर्टिफिकेट, डिप्लोमा, स्नातक और स्नातकोत्तर सभी कार्यक्रमों को संचालित कर रहा है। क्षेत्रीय केंद्र विद्यार्थियों को संपर्क का पहला स्थान होता है। क्षेत्रीय केंद्र दूर शिक्षा के प्रचार, गुणवत्तापरक शिक्षा प्रदान करने का इस समय बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे रहा है और इस नए केंद्र के भवन से निश्चित रूप में बहुत सारी सुविधाएं यहाँ पर सभी लोगों को उपलब्ध होंगी। कई प्रकार के पाठ्यक्रम यहाँ पर संचालित किए जा रहे हैं। मुझे ये भी खुशी है कि इग्नू को इस समय नैक के द्वारा ये प्लस की ग्रेडिंग हुई है। ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। A++ नैक के द्वारा प्राप्त हो जाना, इसका मतलब ये है कि ये संस्थान, ये विश्वविद्यालय अपने को ऊपर उठा रहा है। वैसे भी ये दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा दूरस्थ क्षेत्र में शिक्षा देने वाला उच्च शिक्षा का दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा केंद्र है, जिसमें 30 30 लाख से भी अधिक छात्र छात्राएं अध्ययनरत हैं और जिनको सभी प्रकार की सुविधाएं प्राप्त होती हैं। नई शिक्षा नीति के परिप्रेक्ष्य में भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा का जो संवर्धन संरक्षण है, ज्ञान में विज्ञान में जो स्थानीय आधार पर जो ज्ञान है उसको किस तरीके से अपनी क्षेत्रीय भाषा में और उभारा जा सकता है, ये भी इस नई शिक्षा नीति में उसका एक हिस्सा है। इसलिए बहुत सारे ऐसे विषयों को इस केंद्र के माध्यम से मेरे वहाँ के छात्र छात्र है और जो जिनको पढ़ने में रेगुलर अवसर प्राप्त नहीं हो सका उनको भी इसका बहुत लाभ मिलेगा। आप यदि देखेंगे तो भविष्य की जो योजनाएं कि विश्वविद्यालय के सभी 56 क्षेत्रीय जो केंद्र हैं उनमें तकनीकी सुलभ प्रदान की जा रही है कि तकनीकी दृष्टि से सुदृढ़ हो जाए। वो सभी केंद्र समावेशी और समग्र शिक्षा की तकनीक एवं गुणवत्ता के साथ इसको हम प्रदान कर रहे हैं। विश्वविद्यालय के पाठ्यक्रमों का मूल्यांकन और प्रत्यायन जिससे विश्वस्तरीय शैक्षणिक पाठ्यक्रम संचालित हो सके, केवल देश के अंदर नहीं दुनिया में भी इग्नू के केंद्र हैं और इग्नू को जो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक संस्थानों के द्वारा जो मान्यता प्राप्त है उससे भी उसको ताकत मिलती है। मैं इग्नू के सभी अधिकारी हैं, पदाधिकारी हैं, शैक्षणिक क्षेत्र में समर्पित होकर के काम कर रहे हैं, उन सभी को मैं शुभकामना दे रहा हूं। और आज जिस सेंटर के यहाँ पर शिलान्यास हो रहा है, खूबसूरत भवन बनेगा, उसके लिए इस क्षेत्र के सभी कर्मियों को, अधिकारियों को, उस क्षेत्र की संपूर्ण जनता को मैं बहुत सारी बधाई और शुभकामना देता हूँ। नमस्कार।
शिक्षा का आलय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय। ज्योत जलाए ज्ञान की, स्वाध्याय की, अनुसंधान की राह दिखाए वंचितों को शिक्षा के अधिकार की। ना उम्र का कोई बंधन, ना बंदिश परिधि की, घर घर है बना शिक्षा का देवालय। यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय। जन जन का मान है, सम्मान है, पहचान है। जन जन का मान, सम्मान, पहचान है। राष्ट्र का मान है, बलिदान है, अभिमान है। राष्ट्र का मान, वरदान, अभिमान है। सर्वसुलभ सर्वोत्तम शिक्षा का है वादा, मुक्त और दूरस्थ शिक्षा का महान। यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय। देश विदेश पटल पर भूषित, नवाचार से सज्जित, गुणवत्ता से परिपूरित, ज्ञानवाणी ज्ञान दर्शन, ज्ञान कोश से संचित, ज्ञान कोश से संचित, सर्वगुण संपन्न शिक्षा का हिमालय, शिक्षा का हिमालय। यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय, जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय।
Thank you. Please be seated. First of all, I invite our Regional Director, Trivandrum, Dr. B. Suguma, for welcoming the gathering.
Honorable Education Minister, Government of India, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyakam, Registrar, Dr. Vidya Bhagat Nehi, Director RST, Dr. M. Shanmugam, our CPW Chief Engineer, Sri Sandeep Mehta, Chief Project Officer, Sri Sudhir Reddy, CPWD staff members and functionaries, distinguished personalities of the dais, coordinators, program in charges, academic counsellors, learners, media, my colleagues and participants. Very good morning to all of you and a warm greetings on behalf of IGNOU Regional Center, Trivandrum. IGNOU Regional Center, Trivandrum was established in the year 2009 with the aim of imparting education to prospective target group of southernmost part of the India. So Regional Center Trivandrum is the southernmost regional center of IGNOU. Fortunately, I was the founder regional director and I got the opportunity to develop the regional center in manifold directions and in multifarious activities with the support of our headquarters authorities, my colleagues and LSC functionaries. The regional center was established in the year 2009 with around 4,000 enroll number. Every year, steadily 20% increase of enroll number, and in the year 2020, we have reached around 20,000 enroll numbers. Again, I express my sincere gratitude all involved for this achievement. Once the regional center was established in 2009, our primary objective was to get a piece of land at a free of cost, and our dream was to have our own building with the state-of-art facilities. With this dream, we pursued the matter with the state government, and finally we achieved our objective in August 2011. The state government allotted 1 acre of land in the institutional area at free of cost. We gracefully remember the state government with our sincere gratitude for the commitment shown towards IGNOU. Even though the land was allotted in 2011, due to certain administrative and technical reasons, the construction got delayed. Finally, our dream comes in reality under our dynamic leadership of our present Vice Chancellor, our respected Professor Nageswara Rao ji, and his team, by the way of foundation stone laying ceremony being held today, and on this happy occasion of all of us here to make this historical event as another milestone in IGNOU's glorious cap of achievements. With these words, I am coming to the present duty of mine, delivering the welcome address as the formal beginning of this festive occasion. First, I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum to express my heartfelt and sincere regards and gratitude to our Honorable Education Minister, Government of India, Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, for laying the foundation stone for the own building of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum and address the gathering, which will pursue the higher education in the minds of people of Kerala in general and illuminate the minds of many learners who will outreach others in all avenues of education in particular. The laying foundation stone by our Honorable Education Minister for construction of the regional center at the historical important city like Trivandrum will prove to be a milestone in the field of distance education and will play an important role in the implementation of the national education policy. Also, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageswara Rao ji. He has always evinced a keen interest in the growth and development of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum and has been a driving force in all our endeavors. Sir, your presence has made this day a remarkable, memorable and successful in the events of today's function. Sir, I extend a warm welcome on behalf of IGNOU Center Trivandrum and present a bouquet of flowers. I have great appreciation and my warm welcome to our Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyakam, for his esteemed presence. His presence is really to boost us morale and uplift our spirit. He is very supportive for our all activities of today's program and spent a lot of time in coordinating this event. I extend a warm welcome on behalf of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum and present a bouquet of flowers. Our Registrar Dr. V.B. Nahi, our Director RST Dr. Shanmugam, our Chief CPW Chief Engineer Sri Sandeep Mehta, Chief Project Officer Sri Sudhir Reddy are here to grace this function to make today's function fruitful. Without their constant guidance, support and inspiration, it is not at all possible. Their presence is felt in every stage of this venture, and they are the beacon light behind our achievements. I extend my warm welcome on behalf of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum and present a bouquet of flowers to our registrar, V.B. Nehi. Our Director RST, Dr. M. Shanmugam. Our CPW Chief Engineer, Sri Sandeep Mehta. Our Chief Project Officer, Sri Sudhir Reddy. I am also indebted to welcome the distinguished personalities, coordinators, program in charges, academic counselor, CPW staff members and functionaries, my colleagues, learners, media and participants for their esteemed presence today and raising this function a success. Once again, I extend a hearty welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we may move on to the valuable speeches. I request Dr. M. Shanmugam, Director RST, for address the gathering.
So very good morning to all. Respected Honorable Minister of Education, Professor Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, who participated here through virtual mode. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao ji, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyakam, Chief Engineer from CPWD, Regional Director of RC Trivandrum, Mr. Sudhir Reddy, Chief Project Officer, academic colleagues from Regional Center, invited guests from other institutions, coordinators, academic counselors, and other media people. It's a great occasion today that we are having the very remarkable function for laying the foundation stone ceremony under our Minister of Education. And our Honorable Vice Chancellor he has made it possible to be here on this occasion, and other Pro Vice Chancellors also here. This is a project which is, we are very much thankful to the state government for giving this opportunity. This is the third place where in Kerala the state government has given the land. Initially in 1996, the Cochin Regional Center building, Cochin Regional Center land was allotted to IGNOU. Then Vadagara, the land was allotted in 2010. Then this place in 2011, the land was allotted. So it shows the positiveness and the support of the state government, who has been always with us to have such kind of infrastructure here. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor has took a major initiative to go for the construction of the building here. It is all his support and the vision that we are doing it here. This is the fifth place we have had the foundation stone within the span of 1 year also. And another 6 to 7 places IGNOU has already acquired the land, and the construction is also going to be commenced under our Honorable Vice Chancellor. In the state of Kerala, because my experience when I was as a regional director in Cochin, this regional center was, Trivandrum was under Cochin. I have experienced that there is a lot of response for the educational upliftment and the educational progress in the state, and a lot of people who have been behind the IGNOU to bring the educational standard. Mr. Balagopalji is here today. I know his contribution from 2007. He has been continuously helping us in all the aspects. Like other people who are here, who have been contributed with, because we have a major center in jail, Trivandrum Central Jail, and the enrollment is still, it is growing very well. And IGNO's efforts now, we are focusing on the online educational process, and the same kind of spirit, I think we will be getting it from the state government. We have even signed MOU long back with all the information technology government of Kerala for having number of centers in the different units of Kerala. So in that way, IGNO is also very looking forward to have the support for the upliftment of the society. With these few words, I take this opportunity to congratulate all the regional center and the colleagues for making it possible to be here, particularly with the vision of our present Vice Chancellor. Definitely we will have a full-fledged regional center with all ICT enabled facilities to have these support services in a better manner. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the wonderful speech. I invite Engineer Sandeep Mehta, Chief Engineer PWD, for address the gathering.
Good morning to all. Honorable Education Minister Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal ji, Honorable VC Professor Nageshwar Rao, Honorable Pro VC Professor Satyakam, Dr. Negi, Dr. Shanmugam, Dr. Sukumar, Mr. Reddy, my friends, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It's my proud privilege and honor to be here in the foundation laying ceremony of the Regional Center of IGNO at Trivandrum. At the outset, I would like to thank IGNO, specifically the VC, for assigning us this work. And I can assure you, sir, that we'll be able to complete the work in time. We have given a year's time to the contractor. The work has already been awarded and we are already into the working period of the contract. So our target is March next year, but we plan to do it earlier. And hopefully we'll see you again, sir, in January or February to inaugurate the new building, sir. Just to brief you on the project, the area of the plot is about 1 acre, and we have plans to construct ground plus 1 floors with a total floor coverage area of about 2,200 square meter, and we have a provision of 1 more floor to be added later. So that provision is also there. So foundations are going to be built accordingly, and we have a courtyard in almost all the three. There are 3 blocks which are separate and connected all together. And we have courtyard in the middle, so it gives a more of a ashram kind of a educational background. Services are basically kept on the ground floor, and most of the offices are on the first floor. And then we have, as in CPWD, we are always going for a Griha 3 rating or more. So I assure you, sir, that you will be able to get a Griha 3 rating or more for this building also. We'll be using all the energy efficient equipment, and also we'll have STP here, a 15 KLD STP, to take care of all the sewage that we are generated, and the water which is generated from the STP will be used for the horticulture purpose. So mostly we'll try to incorporate all the green building features in this building. We'll also have a dedicated 11 kV substation with a backup of about 160 kV DG set. And we'll have all the facilities which are normally given for an office building, including all the firefighting systems and the sprinkler systems and so on. So all those facilities will be available. Also, we have the doors will be sort of teak wood frame, and the flush doors will be there. Foundations will be isolated footing and combined footing. So I'll just go into a bit of technical issues. Grade M30 will be used for the cement concrete. So these are about some features that we have, and contractor is already on the job. We have already issued the structural drawings to the contractor, so he can go ahead. Steel is already available on the site, and the cement concrete plant will be installed from tomorrow onwards. And I think within about a week or so, we should have some work going on at site. We hope to complete this work very much in time, and I assure sir that we'll be able to do it within time. And I thank the Honorable VC again for giving us this opportunity to work with IGNOU. And we have, as a CPWD, I can say that we've got a lot of works from IGNOU, and we are thankful to that. And I hope we'll fulfill whatever targets we have been given. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I request Professor Satyagam, the Pro Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, to speak a few words.
आदरणीय शिक्षा मंत्री जी श्री रमेश पोखरियाल निशंक जी, इग्नू के कुलपति प्रोफेसर नागेश्वर राव जी, इस क्षेत्रीय केंद्र के निदेशक डॉक्टर बी सुकुमार जी, क्षेत्रीय सेवा प्रभाग इग्नू के निदेशक डॉक्टर एम समुगम, हमारे मुख्य परियोजना अधिकारी श्री सुधीर रेड्डी जी, सीपीडब्ल्यूडी के चीफ इंजीनियर श्री संदीप मेहता जी, इस क्षेत्रीय केंद्र के सभी कर्मचारी, सभी अधिकारी, सीपीडब्ल्यूडी के समस्त अधिकारी और कर्मचारी, और यहां इस सभागार में उपस्थित केरल के सभी गणमान्य नागरिक और पत्रकार और सभी व्यक्तियों का मैं बहुत हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। मैं आज बहुत खुश हूं। उसका कारण यह है कि जो भारत का अंतिम प्रदेश है, जिसके चरणों को पखारता है सागर, और जो दिव्य सांस्कृतिक भूमि है, जहां भगवती भी हैं और जहां शिव भी हैं, शंकर भी हैं, जहां विष्णु भी हैं, इस सांस्कृतिक भूमि पर को मैं प्रणाम करता हूं। और यहां के एक बहुत महान कवि हैं कुमार आशान, उन्होंने कहा है अपनी कविताओं में कि यह जो सांस्कृतिक भूमि है, उससे हम बहुत प्यार करते हैं। यह जो सांस्कृतिक भूमि है, यह जो हमारे भारत राष्ट्र का एक महत्वपूर्ण अंग है, और हम ध्वज फहराएंगे समुद्र में भी। तो यहां से राष्ट्र प्रेम की भी लहर चली, और जो भारतीय स्वतंत्रता संग्राम है, उससे जाकर वो जुड़ गई। मैं इस बात की चर्चा इसलिए कर रहा हूं कि हम अपनी आजादी के 75वें वर्ष में प्रवेश करने जा रहे हैं। अमृत महोत्सव चल रहा है हमारी आजादी का। इसीलिए मैं ये याद दिला रहा हूं कि केरल की इस पुण्य भूमि का और यहां के लोगों का राष्ट्रीय आंदोलन में, सांस्कृतिक आंदोलन में, नवजागरण में एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रही है। और यहां हमारा क्षेत्रीय केंद्र तो दशकों से है, लेकिन आज स्थापना, आज शिलान्यास, आज भूमि पूजन हुआ है एक स्थायी भवन का। हम सब जानते हैं कि केरल पढ़ाई लिखाई में, साक्षरता में हमेशा अव्वल रहा है, और हमारा ये उद्देश्य है कि केरल में जितने भी विद्यार्थी शिक्षा प्राप्त करके आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं और किन्हीं कारणों से वे जो परंपरागत शिक्षा है, जो क्लासरूम टीचिंग है, कॉलेज में एडमिशन की बात है, उससे वंचित रह जाते हैं, काम करना पड़ता है उन्हें अपने परिवार के लिए, उनके लिए हम कुछ काम कर सकें। और निश्चित रूप से इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय ऐसे ही विद्यार्थियों के लिए निर्मित हुआ है, और जब हमारा ये भवन बन जाएगा तो इसमें बहुत सारी सुविधाएं होंगी और हमारे विद्यार्थी यहां उस सुविधा का लाभ उठा सकेंगे। तो मैं एक बार फिर यहां के सभी नागरिकों को, यहां के सभी लोगों को, यहां के जिन लोगों ने इस क्षेत्रीय केंद्र के निर्माण में अपना सहयोग दिया है, अतीत में, आज और भविष्य में देंगे, मैं उनके प्रति अपना अभिनंदन, अपनी श्रद्धा, अपना प्रेम निवेदित करता हूं, प्रणाम करता हूं। और मेरी शुभाकांक्षा है कि जैसा कि मुख्य अभियंता महोदय ने कहा कि जल्द से जल्द ये भवन तैयार हो जाएगा और हम फिर इकट्ठे होंगे। हो सकता है कि बने और हम केरल के पोंगल से वाकिफ हो सकें, उसको अपनी नजरों से देख सकें, उसमें शामिल हो सकें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया।
Thank you, sir. Next, I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, for unveiling the ceremony. Please, sir. Let's put your hands together for this great unveiling ceremony. Thank you. With all respect, I invite our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, to speak a few words.
Distinguished guests present over here on the eve of foundation stone laying ceremony of Thiruvananthapuram Regional Center, Indira Gandhi National Open University. It's an honor for me to have the blessings of Honorable Minister of Education, Sri Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, virtually. The way he blessed us, the way he supported us, I have no words to express my gratitude to him. Initially, when we don't have the funds, he took initiative to give us a special grant from HEFA to fund this project, and a liberal sanction of around 13 to 14 crores has helped us to move ahead in this direction. I am also grateful to the state government of Kerala, who has given us free land. On the basis of that, we could have this construction work initiated by CPWD. CPWD has also extended a helping hand to us. We had an MOU at the national level, their headquarters, wherein they express their willingness to undertake all the construction works of headquarters along with the regional centers also. And during the last 5 months, we could have the Bhumi Pujan ceremony at Karnal Regional Center, Haryana, Aizawl Regional Center at Mizoram, then Rajkot Regional Center, that is at Gujarat, and this is the Trivandrum Regional Center. Out of these 5 projects, 3 were funded by HEFA and 1 more at Pune, that is also being funded by HEFA. In all, we are having 12 to 13 regional centers where we are having the land with us, and we have yet to initiate the construction process. So therefore, half of the work it is being almost completed, because in almost all the places CPWD has agreed to complete the construction work within a period of 1 year, and the progress at all the places, it was satisfactory. When I was listening to Sandeep ji, fortunately he is also from Delhi, so we can request him personally also as and when the need arises. And he has also publicly stated that he is going to finish the work as early as he can, not later than March 2022. This also shows us that IGNOU is interested to have a permanent place in Trivandrum. Nowadays, when most of the institutions they are moving towards online education, they don't want to have a campus at most of the places, but IGNOU is determined to have those permanent campuses at least at select places. And in Kerala, we are having already 1 regional center at Cochin, which has got 2 permanent buildings there. One is for examination purposes and other one is for regional center. Now this is the second one, that is at Trivandrum. Fortunately, I was also there at Cochin when that building of Cochin, it was being inaugurated 5 years back. And we feel pride to share that the learners of this particular state, they do have great faith in IGNOU. Our Honorable Minister has appreciated our concern for quality, and recently the NAC in its first cycle of accreditation has accredited with us the highest grade which an institution can get, that is A++, and that too only 3 months back. It is a national open university established way back in 1985, and right now every 6 months we take the admissions and we also conduct the examinations at almost around 900 places all over the country. Even abroad also we are having 22 centers, and where the examinations are also being conducted by IGNOU. Every year we admit around 8 lakh fresh learners, and every 6 months we conduct examinations for around 7 to 8 lakh students. The results, they are being declared within a span of 45 days. And this entire delivery mechanism to reach the learners. This work is being carried on by our dedicated team of academics spread in 56 regional centers all over the country. There are 1900 learner support centers also. And under each of the regional center, we find that 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, they are the learner support centers, so that the needs of the learners, they can be met with ease and comfort. On 15th of April, we are also holding 34th convocation. The last convocation, that is 33rd convocation, we have organized on 17th of February last year. And this year also, more than 2 lakh learners, they will be awarded degrees and diplomas. Around 60 students, they will be awarded PhD also. IGNOU is the only university which is being exempted from the online regulations separately in 2018, then from online regulation in 2019, and now recently we do have a combined regulations of ODL and online, for which also we received the exemption from on 25th of March 2021. Even the UGC also acknowledges, Ministry of Education also acknowledges that the quality parameters which the IGNOU has set, they are much higher than what the other institutions, they are having the quality concerns with respect to teaching learning process. If you see the number of learners, most of the learners, they go to the undergraduate programs. And in the recent past, almost all our programs, all our courses, they were recognized. We have also gone for a new courses. Around 9 undergraduate honors programs, they were introduced only 1 year back. 4 PG programs, they were also being introduced 1 year back. And when the online exemption it was given to IGNOU, till this point of time, we have launched 16 online programs having national as well as international reach also. It includes MA Hindi, it includes MA Gandhian Thought, MA Translation, and also undergraduate programs like BA Tourism and BLib. We are getting good response for the online programs also. IGNOU is the national coordinator of SWAYAM and also SWAYAM Prabha. Exclusively 4 channels of SWAYAM Prabha, they are given to IGNOU to support their teaching learning process. During this COVID-19, Gyan Darshan along with these 4 channels, they were reaching to the learners at their home, because in all those channels, the videos addressed by the teachers, they are being put, and those videos, they are also being repeated 4 to 6 times, so that if a learner misses any of those lectures, then that can also be used. We have also gone for the Facebook usage. Social media, through the social media, we are reaching to the learners at a very fast space. We are also having an effective grievance redressal mechanism. And every day, the grievances, they are being monitored. We are getting almost every day 4,000 online grievances. And we are trying to address also almost these 4,000 grievances every day. And that is the centralized mechanism which the IGNOU is having with respect to the issues, the concerns and the difficulties which our learner experiences. Here we see that we do have received lot of faith from the learners, and this faith, it has translated into the brand building. We are also having a very effective and robust alumni association, which was recognized which was registered also recently. Ministry of Education has given us 5-star rating with respect to innovations. I am here not to share all those details, but the concern here is that our prime motto is that it is a learner-centric approach. In the conventional system, the learner goes to the institution. Here the institution goes to the learner. For admissions, they reach to their homes. For examinations, they create examination centers nearer to their home place. Counseling, we are also trying to reach to the learners. Even the material also, we are trying to send it to the residential address of the learners. So this is called as learner-centric teaching learning process. And that is why in most of the countries, they are looking at us. Recently, Guyana, it has come to us because what they have done is, in their election manifesto, their president, he has put one of the things which he will do after winning the election is giving 20,000 scholarships to the learners of Guyana to study at IGNOU. And he won the election. And now he is executing that scholarship scheme also. So we are not only having the national connect with the learners, but we are having an international brand also. And that brand is making IGNOU A++ university, not only in the country, but also outside the country also. Here, I thank all of you for coming over here, because the corona pandemic is spreading very fast, and even then your love, your affection, your concern for the activities of IGNOU, that gives us lot of strength, and for that I specially thank to all of you. I must compliment the director of this regional center, the entire faculty, entire administrative staff and other supporting staff who are working hard day and night to strengthen the teaching learning process of the learners. As Mehta ji has promised, we will come back again after 1 year. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful speech. Our IGNOU family Trivandrum would like to hand over a memento to these eminent personalities as a token of love. For that, I invite our Regional Director Trivandrum, Dr. B. Sukumar, for handing over the memento to these chief guests. I invite our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, to receive the memento as a token of love. I request our Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyakam, for receive the memento. I request Dr. M. Shammukam, Director RSD, for receiving the memento. Thank you, sir. I invite our Assistant Registrar, A.R. Nasruddin, sir, for handing over the memento to our our Engineer Sandeep Mehta, Chief Engineer CPWD, for receiving the memento. I request our Registrar, Dr. V.B. Negi, for receiving the memento. And finally, our Chief Project Officer, Sudhir Reddy, for receiving the memento. Thank you so much, sir. Now the formal function may come to an end. I request our A.R. Nasruddin sir for conveying the vote of thanks.
The dais and our most valuable invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are in a most memorable day in the history of IGNOU Regional Center, Trivandrum. This is the third building of IGNOU coming up in the state of Kerala. IGNOU already having two permanent buildings. The first one is the regional center in Kochi, and second building in the same campus as a regional evaluation center. Trivandrum Regional Center started functioning from January 2009 in a rented building at Srikaryam, and providing for a better service later we shifted the building to the present area, that is Kilipalam, in 2011. Within 2 years of its inception in the year 2011, Government of Kerala allotted 1 acre land for the regional center building. Today we are assembled here on a most memorable day to acknowledge the contributions of those who worked hard to make it as a reality and laying foundation stone for the permanent building of the regional center to Trivandrum. Sir, it is my privilege to offer vote of thanks to the distinguished guests and the entire fraternity. First of all, on behalf of IGNOU and CPWD Trivandrum, I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, the Honorable Education Minister, for laying the foundation stone of the regional central building through virtually. Our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Nageshwar Rao, is with us today. He is very supportive and encouraging to all the activities of IGNOU Regional Center Trivandrum. He spent his busiest time for gracing the occasion. Sir, on behalf of Regional Center Trivandrum, I extend our sincere thanks for your esteemed presence to grace this ceremony. On behalf of RC Trivandrum, I express our heartfelt thanks to Professor Satyagam, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor. Sir, your presence is surely a great pleasure to us to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Shanmugam, Director Regional Services Division, for his active support and guidance to make this ceremony successful. CPWD, the premier organization entrusted with the execution of public works of all central government organization, is doing the RC building work. The engineers and staff of the CPWD Trivandrum unit is very cooperative with us from the very beginning in all activities. The Chief Engineer Sandeep Mehta is with us today. Sir, on behalf of the University, I extend my sincere thanks for your valuable presence and speech. I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. V.B. Negi, Registrar Administration, for his kind presence to grace this occasion.
पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जल वितरंगा तब शुभ नामे गावे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे